What's up, everybody? I'm having a great day. I don't know if you guys are having a great day, but I'm definitely having a great day because, I'm sitting next to the man, the myth, the legend, Eddie Saunders Jr. If you guys don't know me, you can just call me Jordan Gillette. I'm mediocre compared to this guy. Just kidding, I'm greater than him. No, I'm just kidding. We're equal. We're equal. No, but today we're just going to bring you a very positive message about adversity and who you surround yourself with, because really those two things play key factors in our lives. I'm going to start off with a little quote, then we're going to dabble into everything, just dip our toes in it a little bit. And really, I've posted a couple times, and people really seem to be attracted to this quote, and so I really hope that you guys can actually listen to it, apply it, and learn from it. And it's surround yourself with people who have dreams, desire, and ambition. They'll help you push and realize your own. So basically, I don't know if you want to talk about this a little bit. Obviously you do. It's don't surround yourself with people that are gonna bring you down. Don't surround yourself with people that don't support you, don't push you to be a better person. Because if you surround yourself with 4 or 5 people that don't do anything, I'm not saying that they're bums, but just don't push for greatness, don't push to be a better person. You're going to become that 5th or 6th person in that group, and that's going to drag you down. There's nothing good about being dragged down by people or being dragged down by yourself, because you always want to be better than who you are the previous day. So I will let Eddie talk about a little bit about this, and he has some great knowledge for you guys, so just sit back and listen.
Awesome. I dig the intro. I haven't had an intro like that in a long, long time. But to kind of go to his point, the big thing that we're talking about today that we focused on is really just adversity. And a big quote that I've really held on to myself is the world is built through fire. And really, it can really be a testament to the idea that adversity is everywhere we go. Unfortunately or fortunately enough. And just an idea, because I know that a lot of people in these areas, and especially people who watch these videos, it's more of you need motivated, you have these opportunities. And everyone who sees this at some point, you're fighting some sort of battle in your life. It's guaranteed. You could have a squeaky clean life, but there's some sort of adversity. And a way that I've kind of handled things, because at one point, at the end of 2013, I was living in my friend's basement. Now, it wasn't like a creepy, old basement or anything like that, but I didn't have a place to call really my own. I could barely make my car payment. I moved somewhere just to take a risk, and I had to borrow money for the first time in my life. And within just a year's time, without all the crazy details, I ended up buying the car that I've wanted forever. I ended up buying a house and doing all these great things and really just changing my life, getting the best job that I've ever had, and to be able to do a lot of these great things. And I know there's a lot of people in this world who feel you get to this level where you hit rock bottom, because that's really where I was. Without drugs and alcohol, that's where I was. And a lot of people, I feel, think that, okay, I'm down here, this is how much worse can it get. But I make a joke, and we made a joke earlier, that bottom's really, it's not a bad place to be, because you can't go any lower. You really can't. And the only way is up from there. So, and there's a lot of people in the world that when you're at that point, or when you're even down, or even when you're up, they're going to tell you that you're not able to do these things. Now, there are mainly 2 reasons why people are going to tell you that you're not able to do things. 1, it's because they can't do it themselves. And 2, because they're scared you're going to succeed. And use these things as motivation, because that even in itself is adversity in the way that I guess it lives. And a big thing that I was able to do to kind of get through these things is there's toxicity. Toxicity in your life, it exists in so many forms, whether it's tangible or intangible. And one thing that I had to do, started off, was the people. The company that I kept really determined where I was going in my life. And I had to make a lot of changes, lost some valuable people and some valuable things in my life. But I realized that whenever I removed those things, that I was able to almost even literally begin sprinting with my life, given the fact that I have these wonderful criteria that I'm allowed to say that these are mine and I've earned these things, but I needed to make some really hard choices. So with adversity, it doesn't come easy decisions. It doesn't come, you don't get this comfortability with that. Adversity isn't a comfy bed and a pillow. It's a concrete slab that you have to just simply live with and be content with. Right. And one thing that I would recommend to anybody who's going through this essential adversity and you have problems thinking, what do I do? A big epiphany of mine that I had one day is I woke up and I said, I'm making all these choices to continue to do the same things over and over and over and over, and I never disturbed my own complacency because I felt I was comfortable. If I could tell you anything today, and I hope that you take it with you, is that human growth is a choice. And if you ever feel at any point in your life you've stopped growing, whatever way it may be, refer to the previous sentence. Because you can continue to do this and go in this roundabout way and go in this circle, but until you step away from that, begin making a different path for yourself. That's what it comes down to. And one way that I did that, and I hope that you can take away, is I became the CEO of my life. I said, you know what, this is Eddie Saunders Jr. Incorporated, and you can say the same thing for yourself, and I'm the CEO of my life. I had to take inventory, and I got to be the CFO, I got to be the marketing, the accounting, I have to be everything that I can be to make sure that this company, this incorporation that is me and my life, continues to grow. And I feel that if you're able to do these things, it's never easy. But again, human growth is a choice, and when you decide to become the CEO of your life and take control of where it is you're going, it's where you are going. And I think it really ties a lot with your message. So how can you really tie in with that, man?
I mean, really, to go in with, being your own CEO, I mean, that it plays a role because you never want to be complacent. I mean, you're going to be the little guy on your totem pole, and you're going to be the big guy. Simple as that. I mean, if you're going to just stay the little guy, I mean, what's the point? I mean, you have to live a life in order to live a life. Simple as that. I mean, you have to be positive, you have to be motivated, but you mainly have to have that self-belief in yourself to advance yourself. If you don't believe that you're capable of being your own CEO, then find your purpose to believe that you can be your own CEO, because eventually it comes down to you, your choices, your decisions. I mean, it's your life. No one else can, take a big chunk of that. And, with that, kind of being said, I read something today that basically stated you need to stop being a chicken and be an eagle, because you need to learn how to fly. You need to take off. You need to stop being, so grounded and complacent with yourself and your life, and you need to be acceptable to change. The first 3 days of anything that you start are always going to be the hardest. That fourth day comes, you're just going to be like, I'm rocking it today. The first 3 days you're kind of sluggish. You're still trying to get used to the change, and that fourth day you're gonna plow through that brick wall, and you're gonna fly. You're gonna take off. And if you don't, then maybe that change wasn't appropriate for the right time in your life. Try it again, another time, or try something else. You can't be opposed and be trying to new things, because everyone who have succeeded in their lives, they've took chances, they took risks. They were adaptable to change. You've got to be, ready for it, per se. I mean, you can't just jump into something blind as a bat and hope you succeed. Yeah. Because, you're just going to hit a wall, and then you're just a bat laying on the ground. But, honestly, you just got to keep going, keep moving in your life. And, there's one more big thing that I wanted to say with who you surround yourself with, and that's, don't let anyone with the significance of a speed bump become a roadblock in your life. I mean, you can't let people or things hold you back from what you want to do with your life. Mainly people. You've been there, I've been there. We've let people hold us back, drag us down, and they should have just been speed bumps. We should, we went right over. But we allowed them to be roadblocks. It derailed us, per se, on our goal and our dreams to be someone better, to do better with our lives. And we let them stop us. We let things stop us. We can't. We can't let things or people stop us from who we want to be, who we are, and what we want to do with our lives. I don't know if you want to talk a little bit about that. I'm sure you do. Yeah. But just in general, guys, just be someone positive, be motivated, have the self-belief in yourself, and take off. Stop, if someone starts to build that roadblock, or you start seeing yourself make someone a roadblock, and they're a speed bump, or just like a little twig, plow them over, drop them. Don't associate yourself with them. You got to make the change that's right for your life. If that's, if you consider them a friend, and they're dragging you down, maybe they're not really a friend. Maybe they need to be someone in your past. Stop looking behind you and look forward. It's time to move on.
Yeah, you're preaching to the choir, man. Because most recently, you create these relationships with people, and sometimes actual relationships, and you realize it's no better word than toxicity. I've struggled a lot to really remove actual people from my life, even specific people in situations. But as soon as I did, as soon as I freed myself of the weights and just dumped that from who I was, I just began sprinting, and I became the CEO of my life, and I realized that I need to be able to do what it is that I need to do in my life.
You became that eagle. You
I really
flew
did
for once.
Like I really did, because the entire time I was just walking around, and I never disturbed my own complacency in my life. And I challenge every single one of you that there is never any easy way to remove something that you care about that you know is toxic. But recognizing it's the first thing, and realizing that you are who you are, and there's much value to you, whether you believe it or not. And if you ever think that there's something wrong, or if there's an indifference with you, that remembers that you are you, and that's a heck of a thing to be, because there's nobody else that is who you are.
Exactly.
And in all reality, and again, I want to thank Jordan just absolutely for your time today. I'm going to thank all of you for your time, and just realize what it is that we're trying to do here, and what it is we've come to be. I really appreciate it.
And I obviously want to thank Eddie. We're in his house right now. We set time aside to do this. It's long overdue. We've been wanting to do this for a couple months now, actually. We've been finally able to sit down and make this video for you guys. And kind of like he said, value yourself. Know your own worth. You're always greater than what someone makes you to be. Don't let people put a value on who you are. Because, honestly, you are who you are because you are who you are.
That's a thing to be.
It kind of sounds like I'm just repeating myself, but it's the truth. You have more value than the people that are trying to bring you down. Rise above it. Know your value. Know your worth. And we believe in you. Now believe in yourself. What's up, everybody? Thank you for watching this video. I don't care if it was a little bit or the whole thing. A view is a view. We hope you at least learned something in the amount of time that you watched. And that really plays a key factor in why we did this. We really hope that you learned and will apply what you heard, and not just let it go one ear and out the other. Thank you to Eddie again for allowing us this beautiful house to record in. His time, it's a long overdue video. We've been wanting to do this for a while, like we said earlier. But really, thank you to Eddie. Thank you to you guys. We really appreciate it. Hopefully you guys can share this video and really comment in the sections below dealing with how you deal with adversity, how you get over the struggles in your life. We want to know. So tell us, and we'll communicate and see where the conversation leads. So again, thank you for everything, guys. We hope you have a great day, great night, whatever time of day it is, wherever you are. And don't forget to be humble and stay positive, guys. See ya.